What's up, guys? Today I am building a helmet for my paramotor. Just basically taking a 888 certified helmet and putting some earmuffs on it to kill some of that noise, make it a little more enjoyable. And then I'm putting a Cena knockoff in it because I don't have $300 to spend on a Cena. I wish I did, but so yeah, I'll get this camera set up on a tripod and basically just run you guys through what I'm gonna do to build this. I know there's other videos on YouTube and stuff, but I figure the more videos the better. Show my way of doing it. So let's get to it. Alright, so here's the helmet I ordered. Let's pull it out. Side. So just a 888. It is a certified helmet. Fits me pretty good. It came with some extra padding too that's in the box. It's a large, extra large. Actually kind of surprised the way this is sized because my head's not that big, so I'm surprised that I fit this. But there's a little chart when you order it. I ordered this from Amazon. Actually ordered this all from Amazon. Here's the hearing protection I ordered that I'm going to mount on the helmet. Open that up. So, just some 3M earmuffs. They're super nice, like materials. Be pretty comfy, I'm thinking. But we'll see. So. Here is the Cena knockoff that I ordered. So here's the actual unit that mounts on the helmet. Outside of it, it actually has all the Bluetooth and everything built into it. And then comes with speakers that I'll mount in these earmuffs and a mic that I'll mount on the helmet and be able to talk into it. And it's got a little windbreaker on it and stuff. Here's the charger. It's kind of a strange port. I don't know if you can see. It's not a... I wish it would have come with a micro USB, but apparently they wanted to go with whatever port this is. So that's... I'll have to make sure I don't lose this charger. I don't have any more of those. And then what's in here? So here's the Velcro to mount this. Looks like it came with an extra if you want to switch it back and forth from other helmets, which is kind of cool. Looks like this is going to mount here somehow. I'm not really sure what this is for. I'll have to read the instructions, but what all this stuff goes to. And here's a little looks like extension for the mic or something like that. But right on. Well, yeah, that's all there is to this stuff. An Allen key and some screws to mount that. So let's get into building the helmet. Alright guys, from this point, you're going to want to pull these clips off of the ear protection. And you want to test fit, put the helmet on and test fit and make sure that these fit in here without you having to trim the helmet. I bought this helmet because I just by looking at it, I could tell it had a taller ear port right there. So I was hoping that it would fit without me having to trim it, and I was right. It'll fit perfect without me having to cut the helmet, which is really nice because then you're not taking away from any of the safety features of the helmet. And what helmet this is, I'll put the link in the description. But it's this 888 dual certified multi-sport helmet. Seems like that's kind of the way to go, because otherwise if you are cutting up your helmet, you're losing some safety, of course. And on a paramotor, you'd like to have all the safety you can get. So I definitely recommend this one. And now from here, I'm going to mount these right with these clips. I'm going to pull this off using a Phillips screwdriver. You're going to pull this excess plastic off and just mount it with one single screw so it can pivot. and I'll mount those there. Probably do like a time lapse for this part just because it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll still show it so you guys can see it. All right, guys, so I got these mounted. Well, I took that one off, got a little ahead of myself, but so I wanted to show you guys something I noticed in another video is when they mounted these, they put the bolt facing in, and the reason that's so bad is because if that's facing towards the inside of the helmet and you were to take an impact on the side here, that bolt's gonna go right into your head. Rather than having the beveled edge inside, how I do in here, you're much less likely to come in contact with that because this whole foam area would have to compress. And then I'll kind of give you guys a recap of what I did on that part as well. So I basically just lined these up where they would go over my ear, and then put the clips on, marked the hole, drilled a hole, a 1/4 inch hole, because this is a 1/4 inch bolt. And then I used a spade bit, or paddle bit rather, this one right here, to just waller out that foam there so the nut would slip in. And then I put a washer on the inside and the nut, slip that through, put that on the outside, and then mounted these guys here. And now they're able to, there's not a whole ton of movement, there's really none, but they're able to swivel a little bit and move this way, so that way, and then you don't have to be too perfect with the hole because these rails actually slide, so you know there's a lot of adjustment to be able to do with this. So as long as they're mounted pretty symmetrically, which these are, and you clip them in, you'll be able to fine tune it in there. And then now what I'm going to do from here is I'm mounting up this Bluetooth headset with the mic and speakers, and I'll be notching this out on the top for a wire to come in over the top for the other speaker. And then on this other one, this is where I'm going to mount this headset. I'm going to mount right there with the Velcro that it came with. And then there's a wire that comes out that plugs into it. So I'll have to notch this one on the side for that wire to come out. And then I'll have to notch it. I'm going to mount this inside the ear muff. And I'll have to notch a slot for this to come out of. And then another notch for a wire on top to come up and around and through to this other speaker. On the other side. So I will do a time lapse of that, and then I'll talk to you guys in a few. Alright guys, here's the finished product. That's with the mic mounted
and the headset's mounted inside the earmuffs. I ended up routing the wire just straight through here. You can see there's just a strip of electrical tape. I've seen other people, they'll super glue or hot glue this wire into there, but I figured if you know, if in the future I decided to get a different helmet but this headset still works fine, I would hate to have to buy a new one because these wires were stuck in there. So, and you know, it's not structural, so I just threw some electrical tape just to kind of hold it in place, keep it from popping out and poking my head or whatever. But I think it'll be fine just like that. And who knows, maybe it won't be. Maybe there's a reason people glue it in, and I'll update you guys with that if that ends up being the better route. But I think this will be just fine. You can see the headset's mounted there, mounted on the sides. Oh, I trimmed the excess bolt off the end here, just using the Dremel. I didn't show that part, I forgot to turn the camera on, but pretty easy. So yeah, this should make my ride much more enjoyable when flying my paramotor, so I don't have to put earplugs in, and I'll have some sort of communication now. Plus I'll have, I may even add later an extension from my radio with one of these guys from my radio, and then I'll route it up into here and have just another boom mic like this coming out. But for now, this will be sufficient. Grab the camera and kind of just do a little third-person point of view. I think it looks pretty nice. Looks pretty legit. Doesn't look super homemade or anything janky, and it's even nicer because I didn't have to trim that plastic there. So definitely recommend this setup, and look on the channel, and there definitely will be some paramotor videos here soon. I'll be flying around and should be fun. So thanks for watching, guys.